All right,
Okay,
start.
David, we're live. Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Yasapa. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is our first free live stream lesson. We have David with us from Vietnam. David, would you like to introduce yourself?
All right. So my Vietnamese name is Nguyễn Thanh Tài, and currently I'm living in Ho Chi Minh City. And you all know that I am a Vietnamese, and I came from Vietnam. And currently, I'm a student from the Open University, a really famous university of Ho Chi Minh City, and I'm in my junior year, and I'm about to graduate, and I'm so excited about it. So maybe Dr. Yosapa can help me to improve my English and also learn more about other countries' culture, and I'm really look forward to it.
Okay, great, great. Everyone should remember that the culture is in the language. Culture is embedded in language. That is always the case. So today, David, we're going to go through these IELTS exam questions. And so basically, we're going to do a speaking test. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do the speaking test, and you would like for me to give you feedback on what specifically?
Um. Well, now I've been working with the IELTS for like 3 or 4 years, and I kind of know about it. But just one problem is that I don't have many opportunities to like speak to the foreigners, so I don't have much experience. And I hope that by doing the practice with you, I can improve my speaking skills, like uh, even improving my pronunciation and like the grammar or something,
Okay,
like
so we'll focus
just
on
practice.
pronunciations and grammar. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So everyone, that's what it is. We're going to focus on how do you get rid of this thing? Hold on, y'all. Uh, so I should have. You know what? I have a printed copy of it. David, hold on, okay? Because I'm having
All
trouble
right.
looking at finding the menu. Hold on. Okay. So I printed them. All right. So this is practice one accommodations. Okay, practice one accommodations. I have it. All right.
Yeah.
So accommodations. So okay, accommodations. So are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Uh, all right. So here we are. So IELTS speaking. One practice one accommodation and hometown. So the first question, David. Let's talk about your hometown. Where is your hometown?
So, my hometown is Vĩnh Long province. It is a it is a province in the western parts of Vietnam, and it is a very fresh, clear, and unpolluted place. And Although it sounds like a very undeveloped area, but it is the most advanced province of Vietnam, and I had spent my entire childhood living there, and it's fantastic. And I gotta promise you that if you have some time and want to be away from the bustle and hustle life of the city, try to travel to Vĩnh Long province, and it won't
Oh,
disappoint you.
really? So tell me
Do you know
more.
the place? Yeah.
What can you do there?
Yeah, well, it is a agricultural province, and most of it products are focused in the fruits and the rice. So when you travel there, you're gonna see a lot of rice fields and even like gardens. So um, I mean, if you're living in Ho Chi Minh City and you wanna find some fruits, like pomelon or like let's see the banana, you will see the places came from will be Vĩnh Long, or most of it will be Vĩnh Long, and it's really famous place of Vietnam. And also one more thing is about its friendly people. I mean, the local peoples are really friendly, and I had one experience about the friendliness. Like it was the time when I was a child, and me
Mhm.
and my mom, we traveled back to my hometown, and we had to do some paperwork, and unfortunately, it was really difficult for like the city drawers like us to do those paperwork, and somehow a woman showed up and she tried to help us. At first, she thought that she wanted some money to in exchange for her assistance. But turns out she didn't ask for any money, and she even tried to help us further and introduce us about their culture, and even like invited us to her house and spent a night at her house, and that left
Really?
a very
Wow.
deep impression. Yeah, that's actually true because um, maybe Vĩnh Long is our hometown, but we did have spend much time at it. Like when I was a child, I spent most of my time there, but I didn't know anything about it. And when I get older and travel back to my hometown, like that experience like left a
Uh-huh.
very deep impression in my heart. Yeah, and right even now, if I meet a person and know that he or she have hometown as Vĩnh Long, I would definitely try to make friend with that person. And yeah, I gotta say that I really love people came from Vĩnh Long.
Okay, very, very good, very good. Uh, Question number two. What don't you like about your hometown?
So what I don't like about it or what I like about it.
Hmm. What you do not like about your hometown? Discuss that.
Yeah. Okay. There are two things that I'm not going to say I don't like it, but I gotta say that I really hate it. So the first one shall be the transportation. Like in the rural area, people they don't usually spend much of their money on the most of transports. So that's why most of
Hmm.
their vehicle will be very old. And my mom even make a joke about it. She said that some of them may be older than or maybe older than you. And somehow I don't doubt that. And the second one shall be the internet connection. Like
Uh-huh.
yeah, in Vĩnh Long there is Vĩnh Long City, like the same name as a province, but when you live there, you will see that it's really hard to get the internet connection. Like it's so
What?
hot. And
Yeah.
yeah, so uh, my mom offered me to move to Vĩnh Long City to live. And when I experienced those two things, I decided to travel back to Ho Chi Minh City and live here.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Your answers are actually excellent. Your answers are excellent. Um, are you planning to live there in the future, David?
Definitely not. But
Why
as a
not?
young person, as a young person, I rather to live in a lively place like the city, or and
Yeah.
also I can find a well-paid job or something that can help me to develop my career. And to be honest, I don't have any intention of travel back to my hometown to live. But maybe, only maybe, in the future when I get older and retire, maybe I can save up some money and then travel, and then make a house and try to live in my hometown. But just a little chance because I don't really like my
So,
hometown. Even though
so
there are some things that I love, but I still want to live in it.
do- once you get a house, are you gonna buy a house, rent a house? What's your goal?
No, I don't need to buy a house because my mom, she already possessed a piece of land in
Yeah.
near my grandmother house. So what we need to do is save some money and try to build a house, not buy a house. You
Ah,
get what I mean?
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
What
already got the
accommodations would you like
land,
to
so
have
we
in your
just
house?
need to build a house. Yeah, what
What
kind of it?
accommodations would you like to have in your house once you build it?
Let's see. Accommodation. Excuse me. I don't really get the word accommodation. Can you explain it to me?
Accommodation. Number six. Number six.
Uh, I mean, I don't know the word accommodation.
Oh, the
Like,
definition. Ah,
yeah,
amenities, Wi-Fi, air conditioning, etc. Well, let's
yeah,
look at it. Let's how about we take a look at it. If I can get, let me try to hide
yeah,
this menu bar. Can you still see the screen share? Can you
yeah.
still
I can
see
still
it?
see it. Yeah, I can
So
see
let's
it.
go ahead and look up this word accommodation. I'll share it as soon as I pull it up. Okay.
All right.
Hold on. 1 second. There's the commercial stuff. Uh, give me 1 second. Oh, I don't like this. I'm so used to stream to Zoom. Uh, so present. Give me how to do. Stop screen share. Give me 1 second, bro. Share
All right.
screen. Accommodation. Can you see it? Can you see the screen share?
Let's see. Uh, loading. Yeah, I can see it now.
Okay. So can you present the definition? Is that definition clear at the top or no?
Let's see. You need to click on it to see the definitions. Like there's so many different kind of definitions.
Okay. So let's go
You
Collins
should look up
Dictionary. I
on
don't
the
know.
Oxford Dictionary.
You prefer Oxford? Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, shoot. So you picked one that doesn't want to do it without cookies. So let's let's do a dictionary Cambridge, Cambridge Dictionary.
All right.
Hold on. these online dictionaries, man, they are really horrible. You know, when I do my other classes, do you see
Yeah.
that? These these are horrible. Actually, it's better to have a printed copy of a dictionary than use online dictionaries. You should never define a word using the word itself. We used to learn that when I was a child. That was something we learned in that was something we learned in elementary school. Hold on. Well, here we are. Let's go to a advertising example, okay? You can see it in
All
the
right.
advertising example. Uh, Look at the menu. It should
So
say
things
accommodation somewhere on here. Well, let's click here. Let's just click on this one. Most of these will say accommodations, and then they'll tell you what they offer. Hold on. Well, these are accommodations, David. What we're looking at right
like
here. The
yeah, like
amenities, yeah.
everything in the house, like everything in the house will be called as accommodation, right?
Yeah, everything extra. TV,
Yeah.
internet,
Extra.
towels, swimming pool, these kinds of things. Yeah.
Oh, I
Okay.
would want to
Even the
get a
services.
swimming pool.
Yeah. So these are the accommodations. Most of these in the public schools, when I teach this, I go through when I teach travel and all of that. You know those chapters. I like to use uh, these websites because it's so much easier to show it. But for some reason, Booking.com does not have accommodations. Do they have a search box? Do you see a search box?
See, I can't see any search box.
Me either. They don't even have a search box. Uh, yeah, they don't even have a search box. But usually it'll have
Yeah.
headings, accommodations for each of the. But anyway, let's get out of there. Let's go back to the
Yeah.
document.
So, in general, accommodation means anything extra that you needed in a house. Like it's not included like the electricity, the water. They are not accommodation, but things like the internet or the swimming pool or like the TV shall be accommodations,
So the
aren't they?
electricity and water, those are utilities.
There are utilities and other
Yeah,
things
and
like
yeah,
extra
and now
shall be
there's yeah,
accommodation.
yes, and there's a push in the West to make Wi-Fi or internet connections a utility. So
Yeah.
utilities are fundamental to life. So like water, electricity. Now it's internet because if you don't have internet, you can't even find a job.
I get it.
But if it becomes a utility, then it becomes a government regulated service, or even it becomes nationalized, which means the government uh, will take control of it.
Uh,
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, what accommodations would you like to have in your house?
it's definitely be the swimming pool. I gotta say
I
that uh,
hear
in
you, man.
Vietnam, especially the summer, it's going to be
What
hot
else?
as hell. Yeah, hot as hell, and it's going to be scorching. And I mean, if I have enough money, the first thing I would get shall be the swimming pool. Like, and it's even very cool. Like, it is small in a big neighborhood, and only your house get a swimming pool, and it's going to be so cool. And even other people should will look up to you and say, "Wow, you're so rich." It
So
might be funny, but
swimming
I
pool, what
really want
else?
it.
What other
Um,
accommodations would you like to have?
a garden, yeah. I really enjoy having a garden, especially having like trees uh that produce vegetable no fruits. I really enjoy oranges, so maybe I can like plant some and even get some vegetables, like a garden with vegetables. So like every day I won't have to pay anything for those like foods, and I can
Yeah,
save more money.
right, right. Yeah, I agree with you. Any other accommodations? So a swimming pool, a garden. What else? What's your
Let's
dream
see.
house?
Dream house. I mean,
Yeah,
right now will be a house with everything like the technologies and the books that I love, and even a bigger house would be suitable for me. But when I get older, what I need will be something that can provide me uh, like a like I don't know how to say it, but something that could help me to live in comfortable, like no, that could
to live in
I don't have
comfort.
a word for that. Yeah,
David,
comfort
to
that
live
could
in comfort.
provide me
Wait,
comfort.
wait.
Yeah,
To live in comfort. Can you repeat
to
it?
live
To
in
live in
comfort.
comfort. Yes,
Yeah,
that's
to live
correct.
in comfort. Yeah, to live
Yes.
in comfort. So when I get older, I want to live somewhere. No, I want to live in comfort. So I would spend my money on buying things that could help me improve my life and make my life become easier and enjoy my old age.
Yeah. So what I'm doing, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying
Yeah.
to find I'm trying to find my YouTube channel.
I mean, if you search for it on the YouTube, you probably won't see it. But
No,
if you're the owner of that channel, it would be
no,
much
I should be
easier for
able to
you.
see it. I'm looking for it
Yeah.
to also see. See, I have it here, but I'm looking for the behind. Let me show you. I'm looking for the analytics. So here it is here on my, but I can't find it in my. Do you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, in my YouTube studio. I want to see if anyone's watching. You what one watching? This is not accurate. You have to look in your YouTube studio to see how many people are watching because this is not accurate. It could be 50
So
people watching.
yeah.
Yeah, so this
So
one
how
I've
many
been
people are watching now?
well, it says one, but that's not accurate.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I've I have another YouTube channel. I can have a lot of people and it'll say one person, it'll say zero, it'll say five. I check my analytics and it's a lot.
yeah.
But anyway,
Mm,
that doesn't matter, right? So let's continue.
okay.
How many people are viewing does not matter. So let's continue. Uh, talk about the place you live now.
Live now? Well, let's see. Uh, Currently, I'm living at Binh Thanh district, one of the biggest district of Ho Chi Minh City, and I gotta say it's a really busy place. Like let's talk about the streets. Like in Binh Thanh, if you want to get to work or study quickly, you better have your own shortcuts because during the rush hour the are going to get really busy, and like I mean it's super crowded, and there's no way you can make it to your work in time. And my and this is my piece of advice is that always have your own shortcuts in Benthan district if you don't want to get late for work or study.
But you can also ride on the other side of the street or on the sidewalk, right? You
No, I'm not
can.
going to do that. I don't want to get caught.
When I
I
when
mean,
I go to work, the driver, the grab bike guy, he rides on the other side of the street. He rides on the sidewalk. But not just the grab guys. Everyone does it.
I mean, there's no
Everyone does
rules for there's no rules for people in Vietnam. Like like basically there are rules that, but it's only exist if the police are at the place, and if they are gone, there'll be no rules.
it. Yeah, David. You know what's unique about Vietnam? In Vietnam,
Yeah.
I've seen this so many times. So you're on the motorbike with the grab bike, right? The grab guy, and the cops are there, and then they point. They want someone to pull over. The guy, he just keeps going. Or the
Oh.
guy who he's trying to pull over, he yells at him. I don't know what they're talking about, but they're yelling, and he keeps going. In in my country, that
That's
guy
one
might
way.
get shot. He might get shot by the cops. But in Vietnam, he just goes in no trouble.
Like
That's really
in our
great.
country, that's one tip, one trick for you to get to not get caught by the police. Like like when you're traveling and you can see ahead a police is standing on the way,
Yeah.
just act as normal. Don't make yourself look suspicious. Like just act like you're following the rules and you did nothing wrong, and they'll let you go. I mean that's true. That's
Yeah, I've seen it.
I've tra- yeah, I've traveling for 3 years since I was a freshman, and I've never been get caught.
Hey,
I've
don't
never been
don't
caught.
don't confess. Don't start confessing. We're live streaming. Let's change the topic. Don't
No,
talk about you.
no. I mean, I mean, I have never violated any rules. Any rules. I gotta say it because I believe that if we follow the rules, the cops will like they'll have no reasons to pull it over, right? If we
Yeah,
follow the rules, and when they put us over, and like they just need to check the paperwork, they just need to check our ID, and if
yeah,
we did nothing wrong, they'll let us go. It's nothing, no, it's
yeah.
nothing wrong with it. So
That's the
like,
great thing about Vietnam, man. In my country,
yeah.
oh man, you can easily go to jail or get shot. It's terrible. Okay, so now, what about what about your home now? Do you have any amenities in your home, or what are your favorite amenities?
What is amenities? Like, I have
Oh,
no idea
okay.
about its
It's basically
definition.
accommodations. Do you want to look it up, or do you?
I try to look it up, but somehow I just can't
Okay,
understand
let's
the
look it up. We
definition.
can look it up. It's a
All
synonym.
right,
It's a synonym for accommodations.
all right.
So let
Just a
me let
place to
me
live in, have many
attempt to do a
amenities.
screen share. My
Yeah.
my StreamYard skills are very rusty, and I'm not a fan at all of StreamYard.
I can
Believe
see
me.
it now.
It's so
I can see it.
complicated just to do a screen share.
Yeah.
Like right now, I have to press the enter key to do the screen share. Can you see it? Hold on.
Let's see. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it now.
Okay. So you want to walk through that?
Comforts, conveniences, creature comforts. Oh, it's the
Okay.
same as the accommodation.
Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah.
So talk about your and actually this question is testing to see if you know these two vocabulary words.
All right.
Yeah.
So at home, the most valuable thing of my home shall be the TV. like I gotta
What
say
kind
it,
of
but
TV? Talk about the TV.
uh, it's a Thailand brand. Do you know? Casper. Well, it is a Thailand brand TV, and the reason we chose this one is because it was super cheap with the high quality of the screen, so we decided to buy it. And one more thing is that it got the full features of the TV from other brands. So why not? Like we gotta spend less money and we get the full features. So
Oh,
win-win.
absolutely, absolutely. So the TV, what other amenities?
Oh, and let me see if we got anything else. Our motorbikes count as amenities.
What's that?
Motorbikes.
A motorbike.
Yeah,
So
other
at
counts.
home, so if you're in a hotel or at a
Yeah,
resort, any place where you're renting a room, the
yeah,
motorbike would be
yeah.
an accommodation. But in your own house, it's not an accommodation.
Mm. All right. Then see. I don't really have many amenities at home,
Do you have
to be
Wi-Fi? Do
honest. Uh,
you have Wi-Fi or internet connection?
yeah, but
That's it. That's an
yes,
amenity
but
also.
they are utilities, right? All right.
No, they're
So
amenities.
another thing at home. All right. Another accommodation at my house shall be the Wi-Fi connection, and I gotta say it's really fast, but not very fast in in a rainy day. Like recently, there are a lot of rains, and somehow the connection is still good. So I'm so confident to tell you that my house has a very good connection.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. What about air conditioning? Do you have air conditioning,
Oh, I forgot
a
about that.
fan?
So, one more is the AC, and this one is completely new, and we just bought it a year ago, and so we really like it because it has so many functions, and we could really adjust the temperature, like according to whatever we like, and also it it consumes not very much power. So monthly, we can actually save more money by using our AC, and we use it a lot, and we don't really have to worry about the bill, the monthly bill, and like it's just a very great amenities at home.
Yes.
I
So
would
if
say
it's it, it's
it's quite,
amenity. If it's
yeah,
plural, amenities. Okay. Did you
yeah,
hear me?
amenities, yeah,
If
amenities.
it's plural, amenities. If you're just talking about the air conditioning unit, you would say it's a really great amenity.
Like now I'm having some trouble with the plural because um it's not because I don't know which one is the plural, The problem is that I can't pronounce the s behind those words. Like as you know that I'm putting on my braces, so there will be a big space between my two jaws, and when I
Yeah.
try to pronounce the word, like the sounds like this or the sounds really weird. And even when I talk to people and I try to pronounce those sounds, they just can't recognize those sounds, and I got misunderstood that I missed, but actually I didn't miss it. I just couldn't pronounce it.
Yeah. So so try to be aware so that while you're speaking and
Yeah,
when you come to that word, slow down and
yeah,
uh,
slow down.
and then and then say it. Con-
All
Consciously
right,
be aware of it or of
all
those
right.
words. Do you hear the karaoke machine? Can you hear that or you don't hear it?
No, I don't hear it.
Oh, it's driving me nuts, man. Okay, but good, you can't hear it. It's very loud in my ears. Okay. Well, actually, you know what? This is good because I see my lighting. I have this big light, man, but I still see it looks dark on my camera. My
Yeah,
screen, I look very dark. So I need to get a new light. I need to, my image is too far back. Do you see
too
how
far back.
your face is more full in the camera field?
Yeah, I
I
can
got
say that.
I got to figure out how to fix this on StreamYard. Anyway, so we just have one more question. We can do
All
this
right.
again when we get the technology stuff straightened out. We can go through, but actually, you did a great job on this. I don't think you need to do this part again.
Yeah,
You did a terrific job.
really.
Absolutely.
That,
Absolutely. You did a
like,
great job.
I'm so glad of that because I I have attended in an IELTS course and I had a lot of problems with my ideas because when I started talking and my teacher they couldn't follow, and
Was it a foreigner or Vietnamese?
they're Vietnamese,
The teacher was
and
he?
some of them are foreigners, some but only very few.
So your Vietnamese teacher could not follow you.
Yeah,
Oh, well, I
like
follow you
during the
perfectly.
conversation. Yeah, like during
So
the conversation when I started explaining about my idea, they'll look at me and like they're confused or something.
was it a long time ago or recently?
It was a very long time ago.
Oh, maybe that's why. But
Maybe
right
I
now
got
it's
myself
great.
improved.
Yeah, let
Maybe I
me
got
just give
better.
you some suggestions. Uh,
Yeah.
your 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 sentences are well structured,
Yeah.
but you should slow down a
Slow
little bit.
down.
Yeah, slow down a little bit. And this karaoke, you don't hear that?
Let's see. Oh yeah, I can hear it,
You hear
but
it?
only small noises. Only
Uh,
very like small noises.
they will continue to do it all night, man.
Huh.
All night.
You're
They're gonna
going to have a
go.
class tomorrow. I'm so
Yeah.
worried about your sleeping.
Oh,
Like, there used to be a man living near my house, and every single holiday, he will spend his time near, like, singing the karaoke until the 2 p.m. And I mean, most of the people in my neighborhood, they couldn't sleep that night, and that led to a they tried to call the local authority to report about him, and turns out the local authority, they couldn't do anything about it because he was a nephew of some kind of higher like position manager or something, and they couldn't do anything about him.
They couldn't
So
do anything.
it's just so it's just please please, we want to do it, but we just can't.
Yeah. Okay, so let me get my thoughts together. The karaoke uh, is making it hard for me to think.
uh,
So let me continue. So slow down.
Slow down.
And also, I prefer if you give three examples for
Three
each one.
examples.
Yes.
All right.
Give at least three examples. For example, what do you like about your hometown? I like one, I like two, I like three, right?
Yeah.
For example,
So
I
I will
like
need
the,
three examples. All right, three.
say it again. For
It's
example,
okay. I just try to repeat what you try to tell me.
yeah, so for
I just try to
example,
repeat what you try to tell me.
I like the weather,
Yeah.
for example, and then you
Weather,
can talk about the weather. And then you can say, I
yeah,
like the people, and you can talk about the people.
people,
And then you
people.
can say, it's a small town, and I like small towns, and you can talk about the features of the small town. It's agricultural. Um, the main crop is rice. So three things. That's
Yeah.
it will make it easier for you in your preparation, in your study, and also it'll make it easier for you during your exam.
Uh,
Because after you give your three examples, maybe two or three questions, uh, the examiner is going to say, wow, this guy really is well prepared. He
Give
knows
me
what
a
he's talking
second.
about. Okay.
Give me a second. I need to
Uh,
change my position.
yeah, no worries.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Please
And
continue.
then where possible, uh, uh, use the who, what, when, where, why, and how questions.
Yeah.
You
Like
may
the
not be able
W
to address
questions.
each again. Who,
Like
what, yeah,
we
who, what,
got
when,
a
where, why,
term
how.
for that. It called W questions.
Oh,
Who,
yes, yes,
what, when, why, and how. Yeah.
yeah. Use those. Um, and actually,
Yeah. Okay.
you're fast enough. Your English is good enough where you can go through your IELTS book, by chapter, the chapters, the topics, and you can actually prepare.
Yeah.
It might take some time, uh, but you can prepare your answers: who, what, when, where, why, and how for each chapter, and then study each chapter, which is each topic. Do you follow me? Do you understand?
Oh,
Yes or
yeah. I
no?
get it. Like it will be much easier for
Will
me
be
to
much.
follow and also to review my lessons.
Yes, because for example, if you talk about travel, so you answer who, what, when, where, why, and how, right? So now when you think about travel,
Mm,
your thoughts are structured. You follow me? And you have your
yeah.
three examples. So who do you travel with? That question is answered. So your answers will be coherent. They'll be well structured and coherent. Who did you travel with? Right? What did you do? What
Yeah.
activities did you do? Where did you go? Right? Why there? Why not another place? Right? Or why did you go with him instead of
Yeah.
her? Like that. And then follow that format. And then when you uh, are asked these questions, is very easy for you, very simple, because your thought process is who, what, when, where, why, and how, and three examples,
Oh.
and
Mm.
then you don't have to think about what you're going to say, so you can eliminate thinking about what you're going to say, right?
Yeah.
And you can also
Yeah. Yeah.
eliminate uh, uh, any concern or worry about the structure of what you're going to say. It's going to come out coherent because it's who, what, when, where, why, and how. So it will always be coherent. You know, in other words, you'll always speak uh, in logical sequence. It'll always be logical. Do you follow me?
Yeah.
Yes or
Yeah.
no? But what you did was terrific. I'm just giving
Totally
you
yes.
again.
No, I'm trying to tell you that your advice is really like useful for me because when I try to talk to people and some of them are really confused when I started to speak and they could get confused. So maybe if I used your tip, I could be better at the coherence and the cohesion also.
Yes, because when the examiner is looking for how coherent, how logical your answers are. So, but your answers were logical. You didn't have any problems with that.
Yeah.
I'm just offering that advice to you, that feedback to you to make it easier for you,
Mm,
so that you don't have to think. But you
okay.
didn't have a problem. Your answers were coherent. Your answers were great,
Yeah. Thank
right?
you. Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So, but you could easily go through each topic of your IELTS book and prepare it who, what, when, where, why, and how, and then just study that, right? And then it's like having canned
Okay.
answers. Do you know canned answers?
Um,
Canned answers,
that is
like
kind
for
of new
example,
to me.
oh, canned answers. That means for this question, you give this answer.
Yeah.
Do you follow me?
So like, not really.
Okay, so
um,
for example,
like,
if someone says, "How are you today?" Your canned answer would be, "I'm fine, thank you."
yeah,
Every time someone asks you that, "I'm fine,
yeah,
thank you," or "How do you feel today?" I feel better, better, and better. Canned answer. You don't have to think.
yeah. So like trying to learn how to answer in a formula, like when people ask you one thing, you answer them with the same answer, right? Like when they
For your
ask you
IELTS
something,
exam, for
always
your
the same
IELTS exam,
answer. Yeah,
for your
yeah,
speaking
yeah. I
exam,
get it.
for your speaking exams.
Okay,
So you should eliminate unnecessarily eliminate the opportunity for a mistake.
oh yeah,
Eliminate the possibility for a mistake by preparing your answers ahead of time in the same format: who, what, when, where, why, and how. Three examples. And that's the way you do it: who, what, when, where, why, and
okay,
how. So if we talk about tourism, your format is who, what, when, where, why, and how. Three examples. You follow me? If it's talk about
yeah, I get it.
your job right now, who, what, when, where, why, and how. Three examples.
Okay,
And then
same
go through.
answer.
Yeah, well, not same answer, same format, because that
Yeah,
format prevents you from having to think. See, you're speaking and thinking You're thinking about what you want to say and then speaking at the same time. So you're doing two things at the same time. It's much easier if you talk about who, what, when, where, why, and how, and then give three examples. You don't have to
Mm.
think. It's already in your brain. You've already
Yeah.
practiced. You follow me?
Yeah. I follow that. Hey, that was a good one.
So if you talk
Yeah, that
about
was a
your
good
job,
one because yeah.
oh, go ahead. Oh, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, no, that's fine. That's fine. Go ahead.
It even works if you, let's say, with the school age children, students in K through 12.
Yeah.
They can examine a picture: who, what, when, where, why, and how. Right? So, what do you see? Describe the picture. It really means tell me what you see in this picture, or talk about this picture. Who do you see? Right? What do you see? What other things in the pictures
Mm.
do you see? You me? When? What time of the year is it? When? Winter, spring, summer, fall. Where are they? So, what's the setting? It works with everything, but it's a very good way to ensure that you say is coherent and to reduce the amount of effort and energy you have to spend thinking about what you're going to say.
Mm.
So that's what I would recommend. It's going to make things much, much easier for you on exam day.
Yeah. I'll remember that. I will.
Yeah,
I will.
yeah, just do it that way. So accommodations, you already know what they are. It's already prepared. Everything's already prepared in
Yeah.
advance. You
Okay.
follow me? Per topic in your IELTS book.
Yeah. I follow that.
Yeah, and we can work on it together.
Okay.
But that's really it. I mean, your 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 pronunciation was excellent. The flow was excellent.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I need to slow it down a little bit. Slow it
Yeah,
down.
slow it down a little bit. I mean, but
Yeah.
it's good for me. But I'm saying slow it down
Yeah.
because you have the braces, right? You have braces, and so your S sound, the S and SH sound, uh, presented a problem for you. But it was just actually small.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only maybe once or twice
So
that I heard that. Yeah, only
yeah.
once or twice that
Okay.
I heard it. Um, yeah, so slow it down so you can make sure you the S sound correctly, singular when it's singular, no S, and plural when it's plural. And
Yeah.
that's really it, man. That's really it. Use the who, what, when, where, why, and how for each topic in your IELTS book. Is your IELTS book, is it chapters or topics or units?
It's about chapters.
It's chapters.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just go
Yeah.
through.
Like
Do you have a at the back of your book? Do you have a question bank or something like that?
um I don't think so because uh the questions in the books are very few, so there are not many things we could use.
Oh, really? So let me see if I have an IELTS
Yeah,
book
because
here with me.
yeah,
I'm listening. Go ahead. I'm listening.
the book that I used, so it contained not much information and the questions. So after the course, we we have nothing to look back on. So
Really? Wow.
there was nothing for us to review. Yeah, the only thing we could do is look back on our homework and then trying to review what could we learn from it, and like try to search for other topics on the internet, or also more works on the internet,
So,
and by
so,
doing that, yeah,
wow. Let's see. I'm looking at one of my old IELTS books. This one only has an this one only has a answer key in the back. But let me show you. This is black and
yeah,
white. Oh, actually, you know what? Wait, I think I pulled out. This is too easy for you, but just take a look, okay? I pulled out the right book, actually, because I think this book has a chapter on travel. I remember teaching this. Ah, no, this is transport. Sometimes, man, I get the classes like the last school year, I taught almost every grade, and some grades use the same book, and a lot of the material is the same. Ah, yeah. See, look, can you see that? Can
you
you see
really
it?
expect me to see it through the camera?
Can I see it? Ah, too bad. You know what? I may
No,
have it.
no, I can't.
I may pull it up. If you're interested, I may pull it up because hold on, let me see. Give me 1 second here. I may I yeah, I do have the PDF. Give me 1 second. If I see what I'm thinking about, I'm going to share it with you. But I think this might be too easy for you. This is high school IELTS. My
Yeah.
I have another student. She uh, she has a IELTS test prep book that's much more difficult than this. Hold on. Give me 1 second. It's better in another book. Yeah, this one. There's one of the books I have that goes into accommodation. Travel. Hold on. It might be in the chapter on travel. On. Hold on. No, I don't see it. Anyway, if I if I find the book, man, I'm gonna share it with you. Okay, I'll share the PDF with you, and
All
then I
right.
can give you an example of what
Okay.
I'm talking about.
Yeah. Thank you.
Anything else you want to go over while
I
we're
think
here?
no, but that's one thing I want to tell
Ah,
you. Uh,
here, look, campus
what is it?
accommodations. I don't know what chapter this is. You can't see
Uh,
it?
I can say the accommodation, but other words I
So,
can't.
yeah, so actually, maybe tomorrow we can
Yeah.
discuss it. I can go into more, if you want more detail about who, what, when, where, why, and how to do it quickly from the book,
Yeah.
because all the answers are there. Uh, the who, what, when, where, why, and how stuff. But anyway, the who, what, when, where, why, and how is really amazing because you can even use that for writing. You can use it to write
Oh.
essays, research papers, college college papers, anything. Okay, man. So
All right.
next time we do it, it'll be better. This is really like a practice or test run.
Okay.
Why you laugh?
Now, I wanted to tell you one thing. It's about a
Yeah.
title. Like you, I just texted you and I called you as Mister, right?
Oh,
So,
yeah.
I mean, uh, I had no meaning of offensive because
Oh, no, no,
in
no, 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 no.
Vietnam,
I know you don't
we
know.
would
You don't
try
know.
to.
That's why I
No,
told you. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I just want to tell you, like, it's a big difference between our cultures. So in Vietnam, we try to avoid calling someone's name straight out. So, like for
Really?
example, when I try to call my grandmother or even my manager, so we would never call their name, like only name. We try to add things like the Mister or Mrs. Like by using that, our
Uh,
Vietnamese can show our respect toward those people. It's like more than showing our respect. Yeah.
no, you just
So
call
I
me
just hope
Yasapa.
that you.
No, you just call me Yasapa.
Okay.
You can call me Yasapa.
All
So,
right.
okay, this is the way it works in the West. If it's a man, it's Mister. If you don't know him.
Yeah.
Now, if you know him, you still have to call him Mister, unless he tells you, hey, you know what? We're friends, David. You don't have to call me Mr. Jones. Just call me Tom, right? Call me Tom. You don't have to
All
call me
right.
Mr. Jones. But if he doesn't
All right.
tell you that and you call him Tom or if you call him Miss, it's a huge insult, right? So we say,
Yeah.
the way we say it, we would say, don't take liberties with me. I don't know you,
Yeah.
or we don't know each other. Don't take
Okay.
liberties with me. That means a person crossed a border, a boundary rather. Usually that boundary is the name. So if it's
Yeah.
Mr. and you call him Miss or Mrs., oh, maybe you're gonna have a fight, right? He's gonna feel disrespected. Yeah, it's true, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or if it's Miss and you call her Mrs., it's very disrespectful in the West. So you always have to add the
Oh.
proper title out of respect. So with doctor, let's say somebody's a doctor. If you if the person is a doctor, he or she, they're neither Miss, Mrs., or Mister. Their title now is doctor. So
Mm.
people have to say call them doctor. So if it's a woman no longer
Oh.
Mrs. or Miss, you don't have to call her doctor,
Yeah.
Dr. Jones, or if it's
Uh,
a man, Dr. Thomas, whatever the name is, out of respect. So
yeah.
if you call the doctor Mr., it's an insult to him because he
Ah.
has achieved what we do. You know terminal degree? Have you heard terminal degree? Terminal,
Um.
as in you can't
No.
go
It's the
higher.
first time.
Terminal means the last one.
Yeah.
So yeah, the last one, the highest degree. So you have to acknowledge that this person has achieved the highest degree in his area of study or her area of study. Otherwise, that person will be offended. It's an insult. It's like you're uh,
Oh.
knocking them down. Do you know what I mean?
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like you're knocking them down.
Mm.
And many people become very, very offended by it.
Yeah.
So when you deal with people in the West, you have to make sure you get their title right and never call them by their name unless they
Yeah.
ask you to or give you permission to. So it's always Mr.
Oh.
Jones
Okay.
or something like that, Mrs. Jones, Dr. Yasapa. But you and I are friends, so you don't have to call me doctor. You can call me Yasapa.
All right,
right?
all right. I remember
So,
that.
yeah, you call me Yasapa. That's the way it works.
Okay. That's why some of the teachers at our center they allow me to call their name, like call them by their name, but I just didn't dare because I thought that when I call someone name straight out, call them by their name, it would be too offended. Like there
Oh,
are two different, totally different way of thinking between two cultures, and like I just learned a
yeah,
new thing.
yeah. And if if you do that to a foreigner from the West, they may
Yeah,
think that you are, uh, do you know what it means? You don't respect them. You have some personal problem with them.
yeah, I
You
get it.
understand me?
Like, you know, I get it.
Yeah. So, but it's good that you understand that now. That oh, the other thing. So that's the big thing, and the other thing is the handshake, right? The handshake is palm
Yeah,
to
the
palm,
handshake,
not fingers.
palm
So
to palm,
I noticed,
not fingers.
yeah, I noticed, yeah, a lot of Vietnamese people, when you go to shake their hand, they'll grab your fingers. But for someone from the West, if you grab me by the fingers like this, that feels like you're trying to control me. So people will get
Ah,
upset with you. Yeah, because people in the West, they don't want to be controlled. You follow me? So when you grab the fingers, that's like you're trying to control me. So we like palm to palm like this, and then the thumb
yeah.
here, and a squeeze, man and woman, but none of this.
Okay.
Uh, this feels so terrible for us. But this is normal in Vietnam, right? The fingers, David.
Actually, people like us, we don't even shake hands.
Really? Wow.
Like young people like us, yeah. And even this is a problem about the attitude between young people is that when a young person enter a new environment and they meet a lot of people, new people, strangers, somehow some of them just can't bother to say a hello. Like,
Wow.
I mean, they just say
Really?
nothing. They just try to like bow the head and go. Yeah.
Wow. Do you guys
So
fist bump like this? David, do you
no,
guys do this fist bump or
no,
high
no, we don't
five?
do that.
Really?
Um, no, it's kind of rare because when Vietnamese like us, we meet each other. The first thing we would do is nod our head like this, or just trying to say hello. There are two
Ah,
ways, but
okay.
like the saying hello will be for young, like for people at the same age, or from the people who are lower to people who are higher. But um, when you're talking to people in higher position, what you should do is to say hello and bow your head. Like it's some
Ah,
kind of
okay.
showing that you're really respect them or something.
Oh, yes.
It's the best way to make a good impression.
Uh-huh. So me being a foreigner, that's what
Yeah.
I should do too.
It's
But how does it
no, that's fine.
so so is it everyone when you meet anyone you bow your head? Is it the same as a handshake or is it only with certain people? How does that
Uh,
work? People who are
yeah, to only a
older than
certain of
you or
people, like young, yeah, yeah, to people who are older than me. Like for example, now I'm a student and also a an employee. So
yeah.
whenever I see my manager or my teacher, I would do that. But when I
Ah,
see my friends, I just need to say hello to them.
Ah, okay. Someone says hi in the chat.
Yeah.
Review Sat Lee Tran. Do you know them?
See. No. Review sub means like review the book. The book.
What
Sub
book?
means book in Vietnamese.
I'll review the book I just
Like
read.
it's book in general. Yeah, the noun. No. Her name means review sub means you review the book. That's all. Like the
Yeah, she
book
wants
means
me.
sub means book in Vietnam in English.
So she wants me to review the book that I just showed on the camera, or what? I
No,
don't
no, no.
know.
It's just her name. No, it's just her name. It's just her name.
Ah,
It's just her name.
oh, that's her YouTube
I was trying
handle.
to explain the meaning for you.
Her
Yeah,
YouTube handle is read the book. Is
yeah,
that correct? Ah,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, man, you did a great job. Actually, this is great. Let's see if we can get a. I have to try to find. I may have some scoring sheets. If I can get the scoring sheet next time we do this, I'll score it. I'll mark it. I have
Yeah.
to find it
Oh,
though.
actually, I can
What was
find
the-
that.
You have it?
I can find those forms because
Yeah.
yeah,
Could you get it?
like in our center computers, they also have those files, and I can print them out.
Well, if you
Yeah,
have
they're
it, we can
actually
use that.
IELTS like evaluation form. Yeah. Tomorrow I'll get it for you.
Okay, cool. And that'll be fun.
All right.
Next time we do this, that'll be fun. Then we can go point by point
All right.
over everything. Yeah.
Okay.
So, how do you feel about the work we did in the live stream? How do you feel
Well, it's
about it?
great actually. It's great actually because um, it's really hard to find such a time to communicate with the foreigners nowadays, especially for
Hmm.
those people like us. I mean, the time we could like talk to other people for such a long time like this will be the weekend when I got classes with foreigners like you, but it's not
Hmm.
much because they have to spend their time working with the student and
Hmm.
we don't have much time to practice. So like it's a good opportunity for me to practice my speakings and like I can learn all new things like about your culture in handshaking and about the titles. Like, I mean, they're good, and maybe in the future they could be really useful because maybe I can travel abroad someday.
Yeah, absolutely,
I mean, it's good.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, I'm happy about that. So, uh, it's 9:18. I have to teach another class now. I teach a class in my country.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see. So you don't have an IELTS book. You don't have your old. These are
Yeah, I don't.
really. Do you want one? Do you want a PDF or I don't? Maybe these are too easy. You're familiar with Mindset for IELTS, right? Like I have a ton of
Yeah,
these.
but
Too easy
no, no,
or
that's
what?
fine. You can send it to me, so maybe I can look over it and see if there's anything new I can learn.
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't think you need to learn anything new. In my opinion, you should, like I said, you should do who, what, when, where, why, and how. You should write out
Yeah.
your answers and then just memorize them and then practice. your answers for each topic. And then that way, when you take your
Yeah.
IELTS exam,
Okay.
yeah, when you take your IELTS exam, you have everything memorized, and it's going to be easy for you. You don't have to think.
Okay.
You can just compile it.
I'll
You
do
can
it.
compile. Yeah, you can put your answers together from what's in the book, right? And it's gonna
Okay.
make you have to think. It's gonna make you have to think, right? But in that, you'll
Yeah.
practice your writing skills, right? Reading skills, so on and so forth. But anyway, it's good to see you again, bro. I see you tomorrow.
Anyway, I'll have to see you tomorrow. So,
Yeah, I have to teach another
okay.
class. It's at least gonna be 2 hours minimum, at least minimum. But usually it goes over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I,
All
I,
right.
I
Good
teach,
luck you with that. Good luck.
yeah, I teach ancient Iberia and civics. So law,
Yeah.
um, uh, well, of course, natural law, constitutional law, common law. Um,
Ah.
yeah. So all of this. So different disciplines that are integrated together like that.
Yeah.
All right, man. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Hey, next time you might be the one who has to do the StreamYard stuff, okay?
All right. I
You're
will do
you're
it.
you're
That's all right.
young. You're young. You can handle the technology.
Okay. Next
All
time,
right.
just let me do it.
All right. All right. See you then. Bye-bye.
All right. See ya. Bye.
Bye-bye.